What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. That's right. Welcome back to the B Podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow that Twitter right down below. And we're going to get into pretty much the saddest thing I've seen all day. Shaquille O'Neal. Big dude. Humongous guy. Crying. Shattering my heart to pieces. Dude, Shaq was just, finally on TV nationally. He gave his condolences and mourned the loss of probably one of the most significant people to Kobe in his career, or to him in his career, excuse me. He mourned the loss of somebody that was just, a top tier person in his entire career. Nobody else meant more to Shaq than Kobe during his NBA career. I definitely think that this was one of the more heartbreaking. Him and Jerry West, but Shaq more so, just because Shaq is always a goofball. He stated so many things in the video. I honestly teared up. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't tear up on any of the other NBA players or anything like that. But when I saw Shaq crying like that, and then he goes, "Oh Jesus." Even past him saying, I'm sorry for my little brother Kobe and my niece Gigi. He went on to just choke up and say that he doesn't sleep. He just feels like he doesn't have that many friends. And, oh, man. Dude, I'm actually tearing up. I'm actually, choking up a little bit. I don't know. It's so weird because the guy has, $500 million, and he's a celebrity, and he's famous, and he was an athlete. Yet he deals with loneliness. Yet he deals with lack of sleep. He deals with anxiety and depression. I get surprised more and more every single day when I see these kinds of things, because I always say depression and anxiety. Look 3 videos back. I was talking about loneliness. Depression and anxiety does not discriminate. It doesn't discriminate. Whether you are tall, short, white, black, homosexual, heterosexual, bisexual, whatever you are, depression will attack you. And this is a prime example. Rich, wealthy, superstar, mega millionaire, actor, philanthropist, educated, NBA, athlete, Shaquille O'Neal feels lonely, feels depressed, feels anxious, can't sleep at night, cries a lot. Prime example of money not buying happiness. I feel so sorry for Shaq. I don't know why, but just the feeling of him not being able to sleep hit me harder than anybody else, because I've had those nights where I'm just laying there in bed and my heart is racing and my stomach feels like it's in knots, and I feel like crying for hours, and it really, really sucks. It doesn't feel good at all, actually. It doesn't feel good at all. But the fact that he's going through that right now, he lost his dad, his sister, his grandmothers, Kobe and his daughter, and Kobe's daughter, and I don't know. I can't. I've never been through that, and I don't want to know what it's like to go through that. All I know is that I'm praying for Shaq and his mental health, because it's just not healthy to be that way, and I'm praying he gets through it. But in other news, Fast and Furious came out. The trailer, Fast and Furious. What are we on? Number 47 or something? I don't know. This is the billboard that came out. It's called F9, ladies and gentlemen. F9. That's what we've gone to. F9. F9 on a keyboard. How? What did they do? What did they possibly do? Yeah, Vin. Let's just take a picture of you. Take a picture of your back. All right, cool. F9. All right, cool. We're good. Is that literally no effort? I remember Vin Diesel was like, "We're doing this because Paul wanted us to do this many." And it's like, dude, I understand that, and that's great and all, but good Lord, what have you guys covered that you're going to cover in this one? What haven't you covered? I don't understand. What is possibly going to happen? People have died and then came back to life in Fast and Furious. What is her name? Letty or something? She literally passed away and then came back to life. then you got people visiting, and then you got The Rock out of nowhere just comes in and like Fast and Furious 6, just out of the blue, just added The Rock. Tyrese Gibson is broke. I don't know how on this planet Earth Tyrese Gibson is broke. And Luda is broke in real life. Man, I would really love to see this. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't seen any movie except for number 5. Honest to God. I saw number 5 in the movie theater when I was like, I think like 16. I'm 23 now. I don't know if it came out 7 years ago, but that's when I saw it, I think. And when I saw it, I was so confused as to how this made it on the big screen. They were dragging like the ginormous bank. They were driving this ginormous bank with 2 little it wasn't even big trucks too. Like they were pulling it with I forget, a Chargers. I think it was like a Dodge Charger or something. And they were turning and twisting, and this huge bank with like billions of dollars is just flying everywhere, and nothing is happening to the cars, completely defying the laws of gravity. The bumpers were not broken. The bumper of the car wasn't taken out. You know, it's just everything. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's when I stopped watching Fast and Furious. That's when I stopped. Because not real enough. I feel like movies, you kind of have to dive into a movie, you know? You have to put, like, when you're watching Harry Potter and you see somebody do a spell, you're not going to be like, oh, bro, a spell? Magic doesn't exist. Turn this off, man. Like, no, you have to put yourself in the movie. But, like, to a certain extent, you're just, like, watching it and you're like, okay, what on earth is happening? I mean, this isn't even real anymore. I can't dive into this, you know? I can't. It's like when you have like one guy fighting like 17 guys and he beats all of them, you know? Just sometimes you're watching a movie and you're just like, all right, I mean, really? And that, you know, that gets to you, dude. It really does. But, yeah, dude, I got so much backlash for the Ari Shaffir thing yesterday. I don't know. I mean, sorry, I guess. I still stand by my word. I don't think that what Ari Shaffir said was good at all. Comedians, I feel like George Carlin started the whole political thing. George Carlin was the one who was like, you know, anti-religion and da-da-da. And like 90% of his comedy acts were just trying to fix the world, you know? And if we don't get that, that's just my George Carlin impression. But that being said, dude, man, like for example, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is probably the least political comedian in the world. He's family friendly and he goes through a lot of, he's family friendly. A lot of people can watch Kevin Hart. There is no debate in his comedy sketches. You know, you're not watching Kevin Hart's comedy sketch and you're just like, I don't believe in that, you know, because 90% of his stuff is like family material. But man, comedians are getting so political now. And like, I love that they're pushing the boundaries, but you know, let's try to talk about like other stuff now because I'm just a little bored. I'm just a little bit bored. Why don't we talk about other things? You know? It's like you have like both extremes. You either have like extreme left comedians and extreme right comedians, or not even that. You just have like extreme left comedians that are trying to tear down the extreme left people. It's like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, it doesn't get as left as Dave Chappelle, yet he's trying to piss off the left. It's like, dude, that's how you know the left has gone so far sometimes, when Dave Chappelle, a guy who is as not right-wing at all, dude, least conservative guy I know in the comedy world, and he doesn't like it. He even is trying to piss off the left. Crazy, man. Or the extreme left. I'm sorry, because I'm pretty liberal, honestly. I'm like 80% liberal, 20% moderate. There's maybe a little bit of conservative values here and there, but like 80% of my values are pretty progressive. But I'm talking about the extreme progressiveness. No, I'm not in the extreme part. I'm not in the extreme right. I just, you know, I'm a guy with, you know, some moderate opinions. Just a little bit of opinions here and there. Just sprinkle some here, sprinkle some there. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.